I am a caregiver. My name is Toni Wombaker. I take care of my mom, Yvonne Jensen, who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in 2009. Alzheimer's disease is an irreversible degeneration of the brain that causes problems with memory, cognition, personality, and other functions that eventually leads to death from complete brain failure. Approximately 70% of people with Alzheimer's receive care at home. My mom is one of them. She has been living with our family full-time since December of 2010, as she can no longer care for herself due to the slow, relentless, and steady damage to her brain. Caring for her is something I am glad I can do, but it is very hard. I am very fortunate because I have the help and support of my 4 beautiful children and my wonderful, supportive husband, and as you will see, many other people that are actively involved in caring for my mom and helping me to care for our household. I feel extremely blessed to have the help I do. I don't know how people without support and help do what I am doing. The emotional toll it takes on a daily basis is the hardest part. I am lucky to have a break most days to clear my mind, pray, and just try my best to stay healthy. I decided to make this video because I have felt very strongly for some time now that I needed to do more. I know taking care of my mom is a lot, but I really feel like there's a reason for everything in life, and I believe God puts things in our lives because He wants us to do something with those challenges and heartaches. This is how I see what I am facing with my mom and with Alzheimer's. This video is my attempt at the more in hopes that it will help to inform others about this horrible, devastating disease, and to give a personal look into the life of a family living with someone with Alzheimer's. I pray that no one will ever know what it is like to be in my shoes, but unfortunately, I feel this disease will affect everyone personally one day soon. I hope this video will help others understand Alzheimer's a little better through this glimpse into our lives and through the facts presented here. I hope it inspires people to do something after hearing about our daily, heartbreaking reality. Here is my reality. I have watched my dear, sweet mother go from being an independent, beautiful, educated artist, banker, seamstress, and all-around strong woman to an extremely quiet shell of who she used to be. She has no idea what to do with her time or how to care for herself. My mom was so amazingly talented with numbers, painting, crafting, sewing, basket weaving. She was a strong swimmer, an incredible cook and baker. I could go on and on. But the reality is, Alzheimer's has stolen that all away. She is still dear and sweet and seems to be content and happy, with a beautiful smile and a twinkle in her eyes. But all her talents, skills, and most of her memories are gone. I have watched her slowly slip away, day by day. Does she know who I am? I can honestly say no. I don't think she knows who I am, which is heartbreaking. She knows I am safe, and she knows that I love her, but she doesn't understand that I am her daughter. As of today, Alzheimer's disease cannot be prevented, slowed, and there is no cure. This is my reality. Please make it a part of your reality by helping in efforts to fight this horrible disease. Donate, volunteer, share this video to educate others. Just please do something. It won't help my mom, but it might help your grandparent, parent, or even you or me.
Hi, my name is Tristan Wombaker. I am 13 years old. Did you know that 5.4 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease in the United States today? My grandma, Yvonne Jensen, is one of them. She just turned 69 years old, way too young to be facing this devastating disease. My grandma spent a lot of time with me when I was a baby. I didn't remember these pictures because I was too young. My grandma doesn't remember them because of Alzheimer's. When these photos were taken, no one knew, but inside my grandma's brain something called plaques and tangles were already beginning to form. These are most likely the cause of cell death and tissue loss in a person's brain with Alzheimer's disease. The plaques and tangles gradually damage a person's brain until death. Scientists and researchers believe that these plaques and tangles can begin to form 20 years before diagnosis. My grandma doesn't even understand that I am her grandson anymore. Alzheimer's is devastating. Alzheimer's disease is the only disease that cannot be prevented. There is no cure, and the relentless plaques and tangles cannot be slowed. This is my reality. Make it part of your reality by helping efforts to fight this horrible disease. Donate, volunteer, share this video to educate others. Just please, do something. It won't help my grandma, but it might help your grandparent, parent, or even you.
My name is Trevin. I am Tristan's brother. I am 11 years old. Every 68 seconds, someone has developed noticeable symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. The first time my mom took my grandma to the doctor was in May of 2007, right before her 64th birthday. My mom didn't know what was wrong with my grandma, but she knew something wasn't right. The first doctor they saw said she didn't have dementia and put her on depression medication. This didn't help, and my mom didn't know what to do. My mom finally decided to get a second opinion from the best doctor she could find. My grandma was diagnosed in March of 2009 with Alzheimer's disease. Sometimes my grandma will scowl at me or be mean to me. She has pinched me and pulled my hair in the past. She can't help it. The part of her brain that controls emotions is damaged. I don't like when she isn't nice, but that isn't very often. I know she can't help it, and she smiles and laughs sometimes, which is good. She doesn't express emotions like you or I, though. When her companion passed away and her sister passed away, she didn't cry or grieve. Alzheimer's disease cannot be prevented, cured, or slowed. This is my reality. Make it a part of your reality by helping an effort to fight this horrible disease. Donate, volunteer, share this video to educate others. Please do something. It won't help my grandma, but it might help your grandparent, parent, or even you.
I am Tristan and Trevin's sister, Taylor. I am 8 years old. Alzheimer's disease is the sixth leading cause of death in the U.S. 1 in 10 people over the age of 65 have this disease. My grandma cannot care for herself anymore. She needs help with everyday tasks like showering and brushing her teeth. She will live with us at our house, and my mom will take care of her for the rest of her life. We believe that is what God wants our family to do. We are lucky to have my grandma in our lives, but we wish she didn't have Alzheimer's disease. My grandma that I know has always had this disease, but my mom tells me stories of what grandma was like before her brain didn't work right. My grandma doesn't talk very much. If I ask her something, she usually doesn't answer. Sometimes when she tries to tell me something, the words don't come out right. The part of her brain that controls language is damaged. When it was my birthday, she didn't even say happy birthday. She doesn't even know when her own birthday is anymore, what the date is today, or where she lives. The part of her brain that can determine time and place is also damaged. I pray for my grandma, and I pray they will find a cure for Alzheimer's. Please join me and pray, not only for my grandma, but for all others with Alzheimer's, and especially for the researchers and doctors looking for a cure. Remember, Alzheimer's disease cannot be prevented, slowed, or cured. This is my reality. Make it a part of your reality by helping in efforts to fight this horrible disease. Donate, volunteer, share this video. Pray, just please do something. It won't help my grandma, but it might help your grandparent, parent, or even you.
My name is Tiana. I am Tristan, Trevin, and Taylor's little sister. I am 6 years old. I just finished kindergarten. There are only a few FDA-approved medications to treat symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. My grandma has been taking some of these medicines to help her symptoms for a long time now. Even with these medications, the symptoms are still noticeable, and my grandma has slowly lost more and more abilities, skills, and talents. Even the easiest things are hard for her now, and the symptoms are getting worse each day. My grandma doesn't know that I am her granddaughter. She just thinks I am a cute little girl and smiles at me a lot. I have blue eyes just like my beautiful grandma. I think I look like her when she was young. I really wish she knew that I was her granddaughter. I used to do puzzles with my grandma. I can do puzzles pretty fast. When my grandma first came to live with us, she could do 100-piece puzzles. Then for a time she could do 50 or 60-piece puzzles, and now she can only do 36 or 12-piece puzzles. She doesn't really work on puzzles much anymore though, because they are getting harder and harder for her to do. Alzheimer's disease cannot be prevented, cured, or slowed. This is my reality. Make it a part of your reality by helping to fight this horrible disease. Donate, volunteer, share this video to educate others. Just please, please, please do something. It won't help my grandma, but it might help your grandparent, parent, or even you.
Hello, I am Tony's husband Tim. Like many of you, I was completely unaware and uneducated about Alzheimer's until it took over my mother-in-law Yvonne's and our lives. Honestly, I am still pretty ignorant about many things involving Alzheimer's, but I am learning and experiencing something new every day. We hope this video also teaches you something you did not already know. I think about when Toni and I were first married 14 years ago in 1998. Yvonne was an outgoing, talented, hardworking, energetic, happy, and creative person. In fact, she handmade Toni's wedding dress with unbelievable skill and talent and made many gifts for her grandkids before this disease attacked. When Toni was pregnant with our first child, Tristan, Yvonne came to help paint the nursery. She was always using her creative talents to make things. One of the saddest things is Yvonne can no longer use these talents. Toni has tried to get her to paint and do simple creative projects, but she just won't, or more importantly, can't. Toni used to be a teacher, and we always hoped Yvonne would come live with us and help take care of our 4 children while Toni taught. When our first home was built, we even had a bedroom and private bath included in hopes Yvonne would come live with us, but she continued to live in Tonopah. We now find it quite ironic that God had it in His plans all along to have her live with us, just not under our terms like we planned. Today, Yvonne is completely dependent on Toni or a caregiver to help her with everyday tasks such as showering, using the bathroom, dressing, brushing your teeth, and preparing meals. She can't even do simple things like turning the TV on, tying her shoes, folding her clothes, making her bed, getting a glass of water, or any other menial tasks. Sometimes Yvonne will do things she isn't supposed to do. For example, she will throw our plates in the trash, wear her sunglasses inside her to bed, wear 2 different shoes or shirts, put a fork in her sock drawer, look through someone's purse, follow strangers, steal jewelry, or grab someone's drink and drink it. Yvonne often steals my iced tea, and I don't even think she likes iced tea, but she cannot help these behaviors. The part of her brain that helps control behaviors, decisions, and social interactions is damaged. The signs and symptoms Yvonne displays today, such as those just mentioned, are quite obvious. However, early in the disease, we believe there were many years that Yvonne hid symptoms. The first noticeable symptoms for family and close friends were so basic that a simple explanation could be made, but we were all in denial. One thing is certain though, the earlier this disease is detected, the better chances are to have more time to plan for what lies ahead, participate in clinical trials, attempt to slow the disease progression, and or simply have more valuable time with the loved ones affected by Alzheimer's. There were signs with Yvonne, but we did not notice them, or maybe did not want to notice them. If you or a loved one are experiencing any of the top 10 signs of Alzheimer's, please seek medical advice from a doctor specializing in this field. The top 10 warning signs of Alzheimer's disease are displaying memory loss that causes disruptions in daily life, having trouble planning or solving problems, having difficulties completing familiar tasks at home or work, displaying confusion with time or place, having trouble understanding visual images or spatial relationships, having problems with written or spoken language, misplacing items and losing the ability to retrace steps, displaying decreased or poor judgment, having withdrawal from social activities and work, and displaying changes in personality and behaviors. When Toni first noticed some of these signs with her mom, there was a period of time when she went through denial. In fact, I think all who knew Yvonne went through this denial phase. Toni simply didn't want to believe that this could possibly be happening to her mom. Yvonne's diagnosis was very hard on Toni, and honestly, it was difficult on some aspects of our marriage. Toni went through many different emotions and stages of grief. I am very happy to say, though, that we made it through the turbulence and are a stronger couple and family because of it. This has brought us closer to God, closer to each other, and taught us as a family about compassion and patience, which in a weird way has been hidden blessings during this Alzheimer's progression. Toni is an extremely strong woman, physically and emotionally. She has been a true model to our family and me about what true love and support is. As a family, we will stick together and support Toni and each other through the many challenging phases of Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's disease cannot be prevented, slowed, or cured. This is my reality. Make it a part of your reality by helping in efforts to fight this horrible disease. Donate, volunteer, share this video to educate others. Just please do something. It won't help my mother-in-law, Yvonne, but it might help your grandparent, parent, or even you.
Alzheimer's is a devastatingly cruel disease, slowly consuming my mom, making it harder and harder each day for me to remember the amazingly talented person she once was, as she is so different. This is probably the motivation behind this video. I don't want to ever forget, and I want everyone to know who she was then and who she is today. This journey we are on is harder than anything our family has ever been through. But the message I want to leave you with is that Alzheimer's is also filled with many hidden blessings, much happiness, and even laughter. I can't help but laugh sometimes, like the day she walked around the house for about 2 hours with 2 pairs of sunglasses on. There have been lots of laughs over sunglasses. She seems to have an obsession with them. She wears them often indoors. She has a drawer that she puts them in. If anyone is ever missing their sunglasses, I know just where to look. I have to routinely check her drawers because she tends to take things that don't belong to her. Our babysitter was missing her iTouch, and sure enough, it was in Mom's drawer. She tends to take mail, too. I have to be very careful with the outgoing mail because if she gets it, then I usually find the empty envelope weeks or months later in her drawer, and my bills don't get paid. I also laughed at her excitement recently about having found a golf ball. She showed it to everyone. You would have thought that golf ball was a rare and beautiful pearl, the way she showed it off. Sometimes things will make Mom laugh, too, like full belly laughs, which I love. I think this happens when she is trying to retrieve words, and she can't, so she laughs instead, which is a great coping mechanism. Watch this short clip and see this firsthand. This was filmed in July 2012 in Belmont, Nevada. It began to rain, and as it began to rain, Mom began to laugh.
What are you laughing at?
There's another one. That one.
What's funny? What was funny?
She's right there. I keep hitting this stupid screen. Stay safe. Look at me. Hold on, I gotta put it on flat.
Somebody did what?
Dude, spin in circles. He's gone.
Yeah, it's raining.
My mom has a sweet tooth that has led to many laughs also. When she first came to live with us, chewing gum was a huge problem. I had to start hiding it because she was into it all the time. Then I discovered gum stuck up under the dinner table at her spot. Yuck. It was all watermelon flavor. So I came to the conclusion that she doesn't like watermelon flavored gum. I would also find it in the cup holder in our van, in her water, or on the table. Just like a child finding a package of gum for the first time, she would put too many pieces in her mouth too. So hiding it was a good solution. Licorice is another thing she loves and will get into if it is out and accessible. If I give her a piece of licorice, she is as happy as can be. I really have to monitor how much she eats, though. Chocolate is a whole other issue. She loves chocolate. One time we were walking through a yogurt shop that had an island with toppings to choose from. As we headed toward the bathroom past this island, Mom grabbed a handful of chocolate chips. It made for a very awkward situation, especially since I reacted like a mother instead of like a caregiver. So when I screeched at her to not do that, then she immediately tried putting them back. In my mind, this was even worse than grabbing them in the first place. So as I was trying to catch them, and she was trying to throw them back, our hands and arms were flailing in a frantic fight over the chocolate chips. Awkward. Many bathroom situations have led to much frustrations, but also some laughter. I have definitely learned to let things go when it comes to bathroom situations. I have to. Like when Mom goes to wash her hands, gets them all nice and soapy, and then quicker than I can react, runs her hands through her hair, starts rubbing the soap up her arms, or spreads the soap on the counter as if cleaning it. Anyhow, I could share many funny stories, but the point I want to make is that there is laughter in Alzheimer's. You should laugh, as laughter is good medicine. Another clip I want to share shows Mom laughing again, but also shows that she is not quite sure of who I am. This clip was filmed in April of 2012.
What's that one in the red? Who's that in the red? Who is that? Why is that funny? Who is that? Who is that?
Toni.
Right. And where's Toni now? Where at?
Look over there. See?
Oh, there she is. Right here? Right there? That one?
Mm-hmm.
That's Toni too? And where's Toni? And where's Toni now? Do you know where she is now? No? Am I Toni? Right here? Is that Toni?
Just as that clip showed, even though my mom doesn't seem to know who I am, I feel very strongly somewhere deep down inside she does know. And even if she doesn't, well, I know who she is, and I can't help but feel extremely blessed to be caring for her. Some of the hidden blessings are that Alzheimer's has shown me I am stronger than I ever imagined. It has strengthened my faith and my growing relationship with God. The amazing spiritual journey I have been through to get me to where I am today is beyond words. Alzheimer's has brought me patience that I thought I never had. It has made me appreciate each new day in a different way. The phrase, "before it's too late," has a whole new meaning for me. I used to correlate this phrase with death. However, I now see that it can be too late many, many years before death. With this, I realize too how important it is to consider eternity now before it's too late. Another blessing is Alzheimer's is teaching my children lifelong lessons in compassion, patience, love, and honor that I could never teach them on my own. This disease has brought me closer to my family and taught me how to lean on my friends for support. Alzheimer's has brought people into my life that I would have never met, and I am blessed to know these individuals. Experiencing this disease firsthand has motivated me to live a healthy lifestyle, to take care of myself, eat right, and exercise. I have to say the most important blessing, though, is I have the joy of seeing my mom's beautiful smile each day. Alzheimer's has immersed her into my life, and I have the honor of being with her every day. God has blessed me by giving me time with my mom. Even though she is no longer the mother I once knew, she is still my mom, and this time is invaluable. Alzheimer's has shown me a different mom, that I will forever be blessed having known. The Alzheimer's version of my mom sees the simple pleasures in life and has such a childlike innocence. She has taught me to slow down and appreciate the little things in life. She brings joy to me each day as she excitedly points, smiles, and says, "There it is," when seeing a helicopter or airplane in the sky, a full moon, a baby, a beautiful sunset with pink clouds, the orange garage doors on a house in Pahrump, or Seymour's ice cream shop. These simple things in life bring her so much happiness and contentment. If you or someone you love is facing this disease, please know you are not alone and focus on the positive things. Although each situation is different, the behaviors, signs, and symptoms of Alzheimer's patients are similar. The same worries, concerns, stresses, questions, and emotions are felt by everyone touched by this disease. My best advice is to reach out, get help, support, and assistance. I want to say thank you for watching our video, and as we have pleaded throughout, please do something. Whether you know someone personally that has been affected by Alzheimer's or not, please make a choice today to help fight this disease. Little actions will lead to great progress. Donating may lead to a cure. Volunteering may give a caregiver a much-needed break. Sharing this video may help someone understand this disease better or get a diagnosis sooner.
Quiet your heart, it's just a dream. Go back to sleep, and I'll be right here. I'll stay awake as long as you need me to calm all your worries and drown out the voices. I'm watching over you. My love is a light driving away all of your fears. So don't be afraid. Remember, I made a promise to keep you safe. You'll have your own battles you'll fight, and now that you're older, you'll find yourself frozen inside, but always remember, if you feel alone, facing the giants, and you don't know where to go, my love is a light driving away all of your fears. never gonna watch you fall. I'm never gonna watch you fall. 'Cause when I'm with you, it's like we never felt, like we never cried. And when I'm with you, it's like we never hurt, like we never died. And when I'm with you, it's like I never felt this way. Your face brightens up my heart. Your face, it lightens up my heart like it was never way down, never way down. And when I'm with you, it's like we never hurt, like we never cried. And when I'm with you, it's like we never felt, like we never died. And when I'm with you, it's like we never hurt, like we never cried. And when I'm with you, it's like we never felt, like we're still alive. And when I'm with you, it's like I never felt this way. Hold on, I'm waiting here for you. Hold on, it's time you know the truth. I'll always be the